Welcome to the TCO. I am the Corrupted Otaku, bringing you here my first chapter review in Volume 1 of Bleach. Alright, now this particular one is Strawberry and the Soul Reapers. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, the title somewhat threw me off. Probably because I have seen the majority of the anime, so in the initial episode they don't really refer to Ichigo as Strawberry, because apparently that's what they refer to him as in a manga. And I'm just like, I don't know. That was probably really the only one thing that I found somewhat questionable about this particular chapter, or at least the manga within itself. I don't know if it continues down the road in the manga, whether they continue to call him Strawberry. But I'm not going to say it makes him sound or as if he's gay, but I don't know, it just comes off as this completely wrong way, almost like more of an insult rather than, you know, some kind of defining point to recognize him for his orange hair. Which wouldn't make a whole lot of sense because there isn't a lot of berries that are orange. But anyway, so pretty much, you know, it pretty much follows the same as the anime, at least the initial episode. You know, we're introduced to Ichigo, we're introduced to Rukia Kuchiki as well, and of course his father and his two sisters, and the fact that he can see ghosts, and as well as hollows, and you know, it pretty much almost, with the exception of a few words here and there, pretty much follows the initial actual first episode within Bleach. Overall, like I said, the only real thing that I myself found somewhat questionable was them referring to him as Strawberry. I just found it relatively weird within itself. But overall, you know, I did enjoy it. You know, that's the one thing I really like about manga and anime within itself is, you know, I get a lot of people that are like, you should read the manga first, or, you know, you're not going to enjoy the manga as much as you would if you watch the anime first. Because, you know, I've done this with a lot of anime, or at least the anime that I own. I've seen almost all the anime or most of the anime, and then I start reading the manga, and it's still, you know, it's still an adventure getting to that point because, you know, the manga is going to be different in certain aspects. So I think that's really the surprise right there. And while I'm reading it, I'm never really like, oh, this is somewhat familiar. And, you know, again, that was the same thing, just like I've done with the D. Gray Man series. Even though I've seen pretty much the first two seasons, you know, I never really actually was like, oh, I know what's happening, because I wasn't thinking about it, you know, on any kind of level, consciously or unconsciously. I was just engrossed in the story, so I really like that about the mangas within themselves. Overall, I did enjoy the first chapter in this. You know, like I said, it's pretty much just an introduction real quickly into some of the characters and the concept and the idea. The only real issue that overall I had with it was, obviously, as I've stated a couple times already, is them referring to Ichigo as Strawberry. I found that just a little weird and odd within itself, alright? So that pretty much sums up this quick, I can't really say a review, but I don't really give you a number. I just kind of tell you what I like and didn't like. I think that pretty much sums it up. So yeah, my review of Bleach Volume 1, Chapter 1, entitled The Strawberry and the Soul Reaper. I will see you next time on the TCO.